Greetings, fellow ukuleleans. This is Jeff Weinberger coming at you with a new instructional video. I haven't done one for a while, so I apologize about that, but life intervenes and things have been busy. But finally I get to sit down here at the worldwide headquarters of Belfast Guitar and Ukulele Workshop and pump out a few more of these. These are especially for my students that are attending my current workshops. I have two here, Beginning Uke one, which is a lot of fun. I have an intermediate uke one that is centered around rhythm and the fine art of strumming and just understanding rhythm better. And also over at Bay Chamber Music School, where I teach in Rockport, Maine that is, they also are studying rhythm with me, and we're doing a lot of cool New Orleans, Latin, Bo Diddley, all kinds of great rhythms. So without further ado, I'd like to play for you. This is for the beginners. And these videos will be for everybody, by the way, even those of you who don't necessarily study with me, but these are kind of a supplement to the workshop. So those who take my workshops will know, they'll be familiar with the handouts that these are addressing, and those of you who are just watching in for free, well, I hope you get lots and lots from this, and maybe we'll consider studying with me, whether it be live or via FaceTime on the internet. I love teaching people from all over the world using FaceTime. It's an incredible tool. It's sort of like what you see right now, just I'm addressing you personally as opposed to the whole world of ukuleleans out there. All right, again, without further ado, I have a basic chord practice worksheet that I've been using for a really long time, but I find it pretty effective. It's to show beginners some very basic one and no finger chords, just to get them started, just to get people confident with the concept of strumming chords and making a little bit of music. So hopefully your ukulele is in tune. Something close to that, using your Snark tuner or IntelliTouch or whatever it is that you happen to use for an electronic tuner, or maybe you have a really good ear and you can tune your ukulele without the aid of an electronic tuner. So here we go, without further ado, for the third time. Basic chord practice. Here it goes. I'll play it, then I'll explain it. 1, 2, 3, 4. Repeating it. And ending it on C. The chords involved, there are only 3 of them. Number 1 is the C chord, the first chord that most people learn on the ukulele, the first one I usually teach. And when I describe chords, I like to use numbers to indicate what fret from top string to bottom string, from G string down to A string. So if I describe a C chord as numbers, fret numbers, we have 0, because that's open, 0, 0, 3, because we're pressing down on the 3rd fret. So 0, 0, 0, 3 gives you your standard C chord. Very easy chord to play for just about anybody. So that was the first chord I played. The second chord was C major 7. Has a slightly longer name, but it's not that hard. It's just one finger. Beautiful sound. Nice mellow major 7 sound. Can be used in jazz and bossa nova and all kinds of great music. Soft rock from the 70s. This is slightly different from C. C, you notice, was at the 3rd fret with the 3rd finger, while C major 7 is at the 2nd fret with the 2nd finger. So I would describe this with numbers, saying 0, 0, 0, 2. And last but not least, we have C6, which is what you get when you play all the 4 of the ukulele strings open. C6. That's what we're tuned to, C6, although some ukuleles are tuned to D6, that's a higher tuning. We're not in that tuning. Most people around the world today are using C6 tuning, and some use D6 for older styles of ukulele, like from the 20s and the 30s, and some Hawaiians tune a little higher. Okay, so I'm going to play that one last time so that you can play along. I'll count 4 and then begin and join in with me. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. can certainly play that more than twice. If you feel you need the practice, I suggest that. Play it 4 times in a row, 8 times in a row. See if you can keep it going. See if you can build up endurance and focus and getting a good sound out of your chords no matter how many bars you have to play them for. That's preparation for learning a song. One last thing I would like to describe about this exercise is that particular strum, where we just went 1, 2, 3, 4, those are called quarter notes. When you play one note for every tap of the foot. So hopefully you are tapping your foot along with this. Tap, 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 tap. Or if you have a metronome, whether it be a old-fashioned wind-up metronome like this from West Germany. Well, now it's just Germany, but this is so old that back then it was called East and West Germany. You can all read about European history to check that out, but this sort of metronome simply has an arm that goes back and forth after you wind it, and it has a mechanism in it like a clock, and 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. This is a great way to practice using a metronome like this, a digital metronome that you don't have to wind up, or a metronome app like you can download to your home computer, your laptop, your iPad, your cell phone, etc. There are a lot of great apps out there now for metronomes. So I highly suggest getting some form of metronome to help you keep time and get good with rhythm and have a nice steady tempo to your music instead of speeding up, slowing down, and having it be unmusical. People really enjoy listening to your music when it's steady and in time. Okay, so that's the last word about this particular handout. I'm going to be making lots of videos when I sit here today, so I'll see you for the very next one for beginners, but also maybe you intermediates will get a little something from it too. All right, take care, ukuleleans. Bye-bye.